Hey guys, how's it going? This is Tim Shaves, and today I'm going to be testing out another couple of straight razors. A couple of the honing that I did yesterday should be familiar to you guys. I featured them in the previous videos, but the edges weren't quite there, so I'm trying them again. This one, first one up, is a Geneva Cutlery razor. I really want to love this razor. It's beautiful for me. It's got some patina and some rust markings that's been cleaned off, but I really like this blade. But the edge has been mediocre so far, so I tried to max out the bevel at the initial stone, try to get it as sharp as possible, and then I went through my synthetic progression all the way up to 12K. But this time around, I paid attention to the undercut of the blade and the water kind of flowing over the edge, and I didn't go too far with each stone. Like the 5K, 8K, 12K, I tried to keep it at a minimum until the undercut was very present, and then I try to I try to do like a minimal approach for this edge, and I think it turned out well. It passed the arm hair test pretty easily. So excited to try that out. I did the same thing with this one. This is the problematic, the near wedge or wedge razor. I gave up on this blade maybe a week ago, but I went back to it because I changed some of my technique. So I tried it out, and it seemed like it worked well. It's cutting the arm hair really nicely, and actually the bevel on this razor is pretty, I would say it's pretty solid. It's consistent throughout the heel to toe, and I don't see any like uneven bevels, or at least to my naked eye. So it looks decent. Passed the arm hair test, so I'm gonna take it out for a shave today. And if these two don't work, then I have a safety razor ready. So let's get right at it. Alright, now that I'm finished with the Sterling Kill Tub, I'm going back to different soaps and creams and gonna try out that variety approach again. Today gonna be going with Old Spice Original Shave Cream. This one is from India, and it's very pleasant scent. Yeah, it smells reminiscent of Old Spice. I would say it's more of a cologne scent to me, but still very enjoyable. Got it lathered up, plenty hydrated. My Captain Choice bowl using my Yaqi Timberwolf synthetic again. Plenty of lather here, so let's get right at it. Gonna wet the face and get it going. One day of growth, a little bit to work with. Yeah, very pleasant scent for me. I like this scent. Shave cream is pretty cheap. I think I got two of these creams for under $10, maybe like $8. This one is a bit of a high structure lather where it puffs up easily, but I find it still dense and slick enough to work with. It really puffs up in volume, as you can see. Maybe not as dense as the modern artisan soaps, but still good enough to work with. Alright, looks like it's gonna need more water, so let's paint some on. That's plenty of water. Mix that in. Wonderful. Plenty of lather here, caked on, nicely hydrated. Clean off the brush really quick. All right, let's get to it. And recently, I've been working on more troublesome razors, the ones that I can't get the bevel set. I feel like I get more, I don't know, learning experience from messing with those rather than just working with the razors that I'm easily able to hone on. So things like these, this razor, the Geneva Cutlery, I thought it would be an easy razor to hone, but it has a slight warp to it. Probably can't tell, but the bevel is a little uneven on both sides. It's a little bigger on the center here, and on the other side, it's the bevel is bigger on these two corners towards the toe and heel. So there is a little bit of a warp towards the center of the blade. But the bevel is pretty. It's still pretty consistent. It's not perfect, but I think I can get this one ready. So I'm keep on trying. It's been a while. I think I've been working on this probably for a couple weeks now, but I'm hoping to get this straight and ready. All right, let's get at it. First pass through with the grain. Geneva Cutlery on a synthetic progression all the way up to 12K on the Shapton Pro series. Here we go. Test it out. Hopefully it works well. Okay, kind of hard to tell. I don't have a lot of growth. It is cutting. But it's not that buttery smooth edge so far. So I don't know. I feel like it's not quite there yet. Man, it is a little frustrating when you're working with the edge for a while. You don't get that desired result. Anyways, all right. Moving on to the wedge on the other side. Let's see how this goes. This wedge has no feedback at all. Very muted feel. A little bit of bloop. And hard to tell. Very hard to tell. Only 1 day of growth, so it's cutting. I don't know if it's gonna be as clean as I want though. So all right, let's switch back to the Geneva Cutlery and the mustache. Okay. definitely cutting, huh? Yeah, it's actually getting pretty close. So, but it has a different feel to it. Like the Gold Dollar 100 that I was using the other day, that felt really smooth even off a synthetic finish. But this one feels a little different. It has a bit of a little more feedback to it. All right, let's try the wedge again. And actually that feels relatively close, yeah. These feel pretty good. I don't think they're perfect, but they are honed using a similar technique, about similar time on each stone, so I think they're having a pretty similar result. Pretty good so far, but it's at that little gray area where I really don't want to rehone it, because it's a good edge, but it's not quite there. I just feel like there's more room for improvement. It can be a little frustrating because it's not as good as other edges that I've created, but at the same time, it's not that bad either. It's kind of a little better than the average, maybe. All right, let's continue on here. Second pass. Alright, let's test out the Geneva Cutlery. Left side. Okay. It's feeling pretty smooth. And not too bad against the grain, so not bad so far. Yeah, it's getting pretty close. All right. The wedge on the right side. I think this might be the best edge I've got out of this wedge razor so far. So it's progress. I'm constantly learning each time I hone. And yeah. Recently, just the undercut of the water has been a big factor in my honing recently. Yeah, both of these edges are feeling pretty similar. Even though this one is a wedge, the other one more hollow, but they're both feeling pretty comfortable and close, and the result is looking similar as well. I might take these to natural stone. All right, let's continue on. I'm getting pretty close on the mustache. Not bad. Yeah, that corner of the lip on the right side is a little tougher than the left side for some reason. Not sure why, but all right. Let's finish it up with the wedge. I think they're ready for the next step. I think. Huh. Huh. It's getting there. Pretty close. All right, let's try it on the neck, cross the great pass. All right, feeling a little dry for the lather, but and not too bad against the green. All right. See, that's a pretty clean result. Just gonna go across the grain one more time. Over here, just a quick cleanup. Okay, let's wrap it up there. Pretty good. All right, yeah. Not bad, not bad. A little, yeah. It's very close, but I don't think it's that. I don't think it's the perfect edge that I'm looking for. It is I don't know. I could take it to the 8K and 12K again, but I don't know if it's gonna have much effect on the edge. All right, today felt feeling a little more sting with the alum. About light to average. I think, yeah, daily shaving. You gotta be careful not to chase that BBS, which I didn't today, but I did that one extra cleanup pass. Not bad. I wish I could just improve the sharpness of these razors just slightly more, but I feel like if I take it to the polishing stones like the 8K and 12K, I don't think that's going to improve much on this edge. And what I found is that when I work too much on those polishing stones, just in my experience, actually does no good to the edge when I work with them. I feel like the more I work on those polishing stones, like the edge kind of dulls down. So kind of my go-to step has been just work really hard at the bevel setting stage, the initial stone, and keep it or make it as sharp as possible, and then move on to the rest of the stones. These edges are decent. Yeah, it's good, but I just have like the tips of the hairs left. So it's really cleaned for my liking, but I can just feel the tips of the hair on the skin. I think if I were to get a better edge, it would kind of knock down those tips and be a little smoother. But at the same time, I've been working with these razors for so long, and I don't want to go back to the bevel with these. I have to, I don't know. I know Devin was talking about just working with more of the intermediate and polishing stones rather than going all the way back to the bevel. But in my case, in my experience, I really enjoy just if the sharpness isn't there, I don't like to mess with the intermediate stones too much because I feel like it doesn't do much good. But I'm still learning this. My head is all jumbled up thinking about honing and razors and stuff. But thank you guys for watching. Anyways, the shape actually shape turned out pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. I don't know. I'm still a little bit confused with these razors. It works. It shaves. But I feel like there's a little more to go. Maybe like 10% more to go. And it's a little frustrating with that extra 10%. But yeah, these two straight razors, Old Spice Shave Cream, Yaqi Synthetic, worked out pretty well. Thank you guys for watching. It's Tim Shit, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.